to save the show.
Do you really think you can handle the part of Sneezy?
I could give it my best. I think he's got this.
Handy Manny and the 7 Tools.
Is it time for my big scene yet?
Not yet, Mr. Lobart.
Premieres Friday night at 6, 5 Central on the magical world of Disney Junior. Now, get ready for Stanley on Disney Junior.
Stanley.
Do you know a guy who talked to a kangaroo?
Hi there.
Who's always ready to learn about something new?
Wow.
Whose favorite book has all the animals you could wish? Who's proud to say his best friend is a fish?
That's right, it's my man Stanley.
Oh yeah, it's my man Stanley.
Welcome to Stanley's World. Come help him figure out what life is all about. Who takes you swimming with dolphins?
Oh yeah.
Laughs with a lion too. No problem Stan can solve. It's solving it involves having a friend like you. Having a friend like you.
It's Stanley.
It's Stanley. With a friend like you.
It's Stanley.
It's Stanley.
It's Stanley.
Hippo Helpers.
Hey, I can't see.
So move.
But I was here first.
Boys, what is going on in here?
Lionel is in my way. I can't see the TV.
Am not.
I thought the jungle noises were supposed to come from the creatures on the TV, not from the children watching them.
R2.
Am not.
Okay, hold it right there. Since it's already bedtime, I've just thought of something that you two can actually do together. Why don't you run upstairs and...
We know. Brush our teeth.
Having Mom who's a dentist does have certain benefits. Let's see. What shall it be tonight? The neon red electric guitar or the fluorescent green saxophone?
I'm going to use the orange dinosaur.
Okay, I'll save the saxophone for later. Hey, Stanley, quit hogging the sink. You don't live here alone, you know.
I'm not the one hogging it. You're the one hogging it.
Am not.
R2.
Am not.
My, the little birds in this nest certainly are making a lot of noise tonight.
I think only one of us is a little bird. I think the other one is more like a great big...
Mom, Stanley's always trying to keep me from turning on the faucet.
He uses up too much water. If you don't stop him, there won't be any left for the fish in the ocean.
Not enough for the fish, eh? You know, that reminds me of something. Put down your toothbrushes and come with me. Now let's see. Do you know what this is?
It looks like Dennis wearing a clown suit.
Huh?
Close, Stanley. It's called a clownfish.
Is this the website for an underwater circus?
No, honey. Actually, this is a website about symbiosis.
Symbiosis? What does that mean?
Symbiosis just means living together. It means that two different kinds of animals can benefit from being with each other.
How does that work?
I'll show you. This is a sea anemone.
Cool. Look at all those wavy things.
Those are its tentacles. They're like fingers that the anemone can use to catch food. And here's the clownfish again. The clownfish and the sea anemone live together and help each other.
Why would they want to do that?
Because by helping each other, they both get benefits that they wouldn't have otherwise.
Like what, Mom?
Well, the anemone gets food from the clownfish, and the clownfish gets a safe hiding place from its predators.
Wow!
I get it. You're saying that's how me and Stanley should be, right?
Well,
Mom, can I be the sea anemone?
No, wait, dude. I'm not gonna be a clownfish.
Boys.
What's wrong with being a clownfish?
Yeah, what's wrong with being a clownfish?
How come you always get to be the cool thing with the wavy arms?
Boys.
So then Mom said maybe we better go to our rooms for a while until we can figure out how to live together like a clownfish and a sea anemone.
Yeah, I suppose Lionel isn't really very much like a clownfish or a sea anemone. At least not like any I've ever known.
Me and you and Elsie and Harry live together, and we all get along great.
Hey, Harry, you're taking up too much room.
I was here first.
Not.
Was two,
Not.
two,
Not.
two.
Yes, and I'm sure we could find out about some other animals that live together too.
Let's do it. Let's find out.
Great!
Let's see now.
Not without us, you don't.
Yeah, we want to find out too.
Then let's look at it.
Now we're going online to find out everything. We'll surf the internet for the answers it can bring.
Don't you ever get tired of singing?
The brothers Griff are feeling this, so let's look up symbiosis.
Why must they do that?
Okay, come on.
All right.
Now, what was the word Mom used? Oh, yeah, symbiosis.
How do you spell that?
That. T-H-A-T.
I think she means symbiosis, Harry.
Oh, yeah, I knew that.
It starts with an S, just like my name, Stanley. Here it is, symbiosis. S-Y-M-B-I-O-S-I-S.
Wow, look at that.
I'm not so sure I'd like to have a bird sit on my head.
Why does the bird sit on the hippo's head, Dennis?
Yeah, how does the hippopotamus help the bird?
And how can the bird help the hippopotamus?
To answer those questions, I think we need to...
Take a closer look.
Actually, Stanley, we just have to...
Go to Africa.
No, Stanley, I think we can see just fine from here. We go again! Right. As long as we're here, why don't we meet some of the creatures that live in these parts? First of all, I see a nice little bird.
Nice tea.
Nice breath.
Wow, Dennis, a real hippopotamus. I read that they're the third largest land animal in the world.
Correct, Stanley. Can you guess which two of these animals are larger than a hippo? A rhino? An elephant? Or an antelope? Well, a rhino is larger than a hippo, and an elephant is larger than a hippo. But an antelope is smaller.
She may not be the biggest, but I still wouldn't want her stepping on my foot.
They may appear a bit clumsy on dry land, Elsie, but I assure you they are extremely graceful in the water.
the hippo gonna try to eat it?
No, hippos only eat grass and plants.
So how did the hippo and the bird help each other?
Watch.
Oh, man! It's eating bugs off the hippo's skin!
Oh, I see. The bird gets a meal. But what does the hippo get?
The hippo gets to stay healthy. The bird is removing things that could irritate the hippo's delicate skin.
So it's like Mom said about the clownfish and the sea anemone. By helping each other, they both get something they wouldn't have otherwise.
Hey, Stanley, do me a favor, would you?
Huh?
I said, do me a favor, would you? What was that word Mom told us?
Symbiosis?
Yeah, symbiosis. Living together, doing stuff to help each other out. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, way cool.
So, I was wondering, I've got to do this homework assignment where I practice reading out loud to somebody.
Uh-huh.
And I thought that since you and me live together and everything, you let me read a book to you.
You'll read to me? Really and truly?
Sure. I mean, after all, we live together and stuff.
Cool.
So, what would you like to hear?
I've got just the thing.
Clownfish usually have white and orange stripes. They form partnerships with sea anemones, and this process is called symbiosis. Hey, there's that word again.
Yeah, living together. Look, I drew a picture of the clownfish and the anemone.
For me?
Uh-huh. You did something for me, so I wanted to do something for you.
Thanks, little bro. It's a cool picture. Want to hear one more?
Sure.
I guess we got kind of a symbiosis thing going, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
But just remember, I still don't want to be the clownfish.
Where's Stanley?
Ready or not, here I come. Stanley? Oh. Hi, Lester. Know what? I'm out, huh? Afraid so. How long did it take this time? About 15 seconds. How come whenever we play hide and seek, I'm always the first one found? I guess you just sort of stand out. I guess. Sorry, Stanley. If you want, I can make believe I haven't found you yet and go look for Marcy or Mimi first. Nah, that wouldn't be much fun. Thanks anyway, but hide and seek just isn't for me. I don't think I'll play anymore. You mean any more today? No, I don't think I'll play anymore. Ever. But, Stanley... Maybe you'd better go look for the others.
Out? Already?
Yeah, but I'm finished with hide and seek. If I can't win, I don't want to play at all.
My, that's rather extreme, isn't it? I mean, what about the fun of playing with your friends?
Losing all the time is no fun.
No, but I think you could change that if you just had a few lessons in how to hide.
And where would I learn a thing like that?
Well, I do know a certain flounder named Lucille who's pretty good at it.
You do? Really? What does Lucille do? Can she make herself really small like a tiny little bug? Can she make herself invisible?
Well, in a way, yes, she can.
If I can make myself invisible, I'd be the best hide-and-seek player in the whole entire world. Do you know how she does it?
Yes, and it's not all that difficult if you know the secret.
The secret?
It's sort of like being a magician, but I can explain it in a single word. Camouflage. It's what animals use to keep themselves from being seen by their enemies.
Oh.
It's the art of disguising yourself to blend in with your surroundings.
Wow.
Hey, Stanley. So, what do you say, Stanley? You want to try again?
Maybe later, Lester. Right now, I've got to take Dennis home for a while. It's time for my art lesson.
Art lesson?
The art of disguising myself, that is. So, where do we begin?
Well, I think a trip to the Great Big Book of Everything.
The Great Big Book of Everything? Hey, let me help you with that, dude. I'll push it right on out of there.
Isn't he helpful?
Extremely. Now, as I was saying...
It's the Great Big Book of Everything with everything inside. See the world around us. This book's the perfect guide.
Oh, again?
Stanley, it is wise if you learn how to disguise.
Oh, what's that? Oh, finished already? Well, as I was saying...
Camouflage. Does that start with a K or a C?
Camouflage. It starts with a C.
But where are the animals?
Why, they're camouflaged, of course. For instance, can you find the mouse in this picture?
All I see are leaves.
Look again.
Oh, now I see it.
Right, Elsie. That's camouflage. The mouse was hidden because it looked just like the leaves.
I want to find out more about camouflage.
Well, Stanley, to do that, we'll have to...
Go into the book. Ready, everyone?
Stanley! Stanley!
Let's go!
Nice of you to join us.
I wouldn't miss this for anything.
Come on, guys, let's go. So what animal are we looking for now, Dennis?
There should be some zebras here somewhere. Ah, there they are. Zebras actually use their vibrant stripes to disguise themselves.
Whoa! They all look like one big mess of stripes. I can't tell where one begins and the other ends.
Precisely the idea, Harry. The zebra's stripes blend together so well that you can't tell where one begins and the other ends.
Well, that would confuse an animal that was trying to catch a zebra, but I'm not sure it would work for me. When I play hide and seek, I'm not moving in a group like a zebra. With all these stripes on me, I stick out like a
Zebra in a playground. Found you, Stanley.
I need to learn about an animal that can use camouflage staying still, because that's the way I have to play hide and seek.
Then perhaps we should look elsewhere. Follow me.
Where to?
To the bottom of the ocean, of course. There. It's my old friend, Lucille.
Where, Dennis? I don't see anyone.
Over there, Stanley. When a flounder lies flat on the floor of the ocean, it looks just like a part of the sandy bottom. Yoo-hoo! Hello, Lucille. Long time no see.
Okay, I'll blend in with the sand just like a flounder on the ocean floor.
Stanley?
Yeah?
Told ya.
I know. I need to blend into wherever I'm hiding, so I need to think about how I look and how my hiding place looks, and try to match them together.
Exactly, Stanley. Sort of like that gecko over there. Come on.
But this gecko's not hidden at all.
No, not yet. But it can give us a little demonstration of how it does hide. Mr. Gecko, do your stuff.
Amazing!
See, Stanley? As long as it stays someplace green, like leaves or bushes, it blends in perfectly.
Now that gives me an idea.
Excellent, Stanley.
How soon can we get back to the park?
About as soon as we get out of this book.
Okay, Stanley, you win. We looked everywhere. You can come out now.
Here I am.
Stanley, is that really you?
Yep, I'm camouflaged. Animals use camouflage to keep from being seen by their enemies, but I used it to keep from being found during hide-and-seek.
Good one, Stanley. I bet you're gonna be the best hide-and-seeker in the whole world now.
Thanks a lot, Lester. It's nice to be good at something, but you were right, Dennis. The real best part is playing with friends.
I'm glad you feel that way, Stanley. It would have been sad to give up playing hide-and-seek just because you lost.
Next time I lose at something, I won't give up. I'll think about ways to change my strategy instead.
That's my boy.
Come on, everybody. Let's play again. Woo! Yeah! Play again! Yeah! Come on, Stanley! There.
Green may be nice for geckos, but it's definitely not my color.
I'm kind of partial to brown myself.
Look at these new pictures I made. See? Here's a gecko. It uses color to blend in with its surroundings, so it's almost invisible.
And there's a flounder. It uses a combination of color and shape to help it look like its surroundings.
Oh, and there's a zebra. It uses its stripes to help disguise its shape.
What's this last picture of?
Oh, that's my self-portrait.
But it's a bush.
It only looks like a bush. It's really a picture of me. Camouflaged.
Oh, nice one, Stanley.
Good night, Harry.
Night, Elsie.
Good night, Dennis.
And good night, Stanley. Or should I say, camouflage boy.
Stay tuned for Guess How Much I Love You, coming up on Disney Junior. It's here, Disney Junior, the channel.
All right.
Disney Junior, where the magic magic begins. Disney Junior the Channel, a special new place to laugh and sing with your Disney Junior pals. It's there when you wake up. It's even there when you go to sleep. It's where the magic begins and now never ends.
Did you see that?
Meet new friends.
The doc is in.
That feels better already.
Hear new stories.
Guess how much I love you.
Sing new songs. Let's take a bath. A bubbly, bubbly bath. Plus, the all-new magical world of Disney Junior takes you on amazing movie adventures.
All right, all right.
Disney Junior the Channel.
Let's go!
All day and all night. Disney Junior.
Yeah!
Disney Junior. Disney Junior. Where the magic begins.
Deep in a place known as the 100-Acre Wood plays a boy named Christopher Robin. And these are some of the wondrous adventures that he and his friends have been on. On one very blustery day indeed, poor little Piglet found that his small size was no match for the rather large wind that was fiercely blowing.
Happy Wednesday, Piglet. Oh, I'm unraveling. Hang on tight, Piglet.
Who is it?
It's me. Please, may I come in?
Well, I say now, someone has pasted Piglet on my window. Well, poo-too. Do come in and make yourselves comfortable.
No.
Am I correct in assuming it's a rather blustery day outside?
Yes, sir, Al. It's a very, very blustery day.
That reminds me. Happy Wednesday, Owl.
My good fellow, I wouldn't go as far as to call it a Wednesday.
No. Is there honey in that pot?
Oh, yes, of course. Help yourself. Now, as I was saying, this is just a mild spring zephyr compared to the big wind of '67. Oh, I remember the big blow well.
I'll remember this one, too.
It was the year my Aunt Clara went to visit her cousin. Now, her cousin was not only gifted on the glockenspiel, but being a screech owl, also sang soprano at the London Opera.
Thank you, Piglet.
You see, her constant practicing so unnerved my aunt that she laid a seagull egg by mistake. Well, I say now, someone has... Pooh, did you do that?
I don't think so.
But though for Pooh and his honey it was a happy Wednesday indeed, the same couldn't be said for Owl and his house. But how they fixed it is a story that will have to wait for an entirely different time.
It's time for Disney Junior Fun Facts. Brought to you by Disney's Jake and the Neverland Pirates, Peter Pan Returns, a full-length adventure new on Disney DVD with 8 additional Jake adventures and a DVD premiere episode. Peter Pan is back.
Did you miss me?
We sure did! Bet!
And he needs Jake and crew to help him find his shadow.
All the way!
Let's do it!
Did you know that shadows can be used to tell time?
How curious indeed.
Long ago, before clocks were invented, people used sundials to tell time. As the sun moved across the sky during the day, the shadow on the sundial would show what time it was.
You're right!
Hopefully, Jake and his crew can help Peter find his shadow before they run out of time.
I think I've got an idea how we can get my shadow back and have some fun with old Captain Hook.
Disney's Jake and the Neverland Pirates, Peter Pan Returns. Now available on Disney DVD with digital copy for fun on the go. See you next time. There's something new around every corner on Disney Junior's Gaspar and Lisa.
Hello, bonjour.
Come and play with 2 best friends.
Oh, abracadooso. You'll never catch me.
As things go wrong,